I put the seeds in. And then remember we talked about how the soil is actually like a sponge. It's like a big sponge. It holds the water and it releases it little bit by little bit by little bit as the seeds need it. So we want to kind of get the soil wet. Maybe I'll tuck it down a little bit. Put a little bit more in here. That's a lot of water. But that's okay. Water's good. You have to keep seeds moist all the time or else they dry up. You don't want your seeds to dry up. You want to keep them a little bit moist all the time. Okay, that one worked. That's good. This one's still a little wet. Let's put a little bit more in there. Mix it up. You just gotta feel. You don't want a puddle. You want it to feel like a really wet sponge. That's what you're going for. There, that's better. Good. Yeah, better. Good. All right, so now we've got some nice wet dirt. And in a little bit, I'm going to send you a reading of a book about dirt, about soil. But right now, I'm going to open up my cucumber seeds. So I'm actually going to put this down for just a second. I only have 2 hands, and I need them both for opening up my seeds. Okay. So here's the seed package. Inside are all those little seeds. Can you see them? I'll pour them out on the table. Let's see. There they are. There they are. Pile of seeds. Oh, you can even see them better when I move my knee. So I'm going to plant maybe 2 or 3 in each little section. Let's see. Here, I'll put 1, 2, maybe 1 more. 3. Right? And let's see. Maybe you can count with me and make sure I get it right. 1, 2. Oh, 2 fell in at the same time. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And 3. Where is it? Right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last one is going to get 1, 2, 3. There, there's 3 in each. See that? Farmer Jones. You could be farmers too. Remember we practiced being farmers last time we were together? We were figuring out the different corn and nuts combinations or corn and beans combinations. Yeah, so you could be a farmer too. Let's see here. Let's cover it up. We're just going to put a little bit. Now each seed has a different thing that it likes. So some seeds like to be buried deep and some seeds like to just be buried kind of just right almost to the surface of the dirt. Cucumber seeds, they kind of like it in between. So I just usually cover them up with a little sprinkle of dirt. See that? Well, you can't see the seeds anymore because I also like it to be nice and dark. They like a nice, dark, warm, cozy blanket of dirt. And they like to stay in the dark a little bit. That's actually what inspires them to put their rootlets out and find the light. They want to find the light so that they can make their food with the leaves like we talked about yesterday in the book, right? Photosynthesis is when the leaves come out and they catch the sun. They're like little solar panels and they catch the sun and they make their food that way. But before that, the first thing that comes out, like Jude told us, is that little rootlet. And the little rootlet likes it to be dark. It really does. So we covered those seeds up with a little blanket so they're in the dark, and now we'll just give them a little bit more water. Now, when you plant your seeds, if you plant some seeds, which I hope you do, like I said, you can use anything. You can use seeds out of your apple or out of your cucumber, or look and see what you find throughout the day when you're eating things. See what you find that could be a seed. You might be surprised how many seeds you find. You could try planting rice. I've tried planting rice, but it seems to only sprout if it's a rice kernel that has the husk around it, which is not very common. Usually if you get brown basmati rice, there might be a couple of kernels in there that still has this, it's like almost looks like a corn husk, like that leathery hard shell that goes around the corn that we peel down, those leaves, that the husk that we pull down off of corn when you eat corn on the cob. It's kind of looks like that on the rice too. So if you can find rice like that, then you can plant it. But you want to keep your seeds happy. You want to keep them wet, but you don't want to drown them. So you want to, when you're taking care of seeds, you want to just feel the soil. And if the soil feels nice and damp, like a nice damp sponge, then leave it alone. Then you're good. You know you got what you need. If it feels dry, or if like it starts to kind of come away from the side, then you know you need to water. Then you definitely need to water your seeds. And then in a few days, your seeds should be popping up. So I wish you happy seed planting. I'm going to come back to my face. I wish you very happy seed planting. If you have questions or anything that you wanted to ask about or talk about seed planting, then you can send me an email and I can answer you. You can think of what you want to write and maybe your parent can help you type it up, or maybe you could type it up. Maybe you're able to say what you want to say. And I will answer you. I will tell you the answer if I know it, or I'll help you to figure it out yourself. So I hope you enjoy planting some seeds today or tomorrow or this weekend or next week, whenever you want to, are feeling so inclined. And I'm going to send you a story about dirt, and I might even send you another story about seeds. And I will see you guys very soon.